inauguration of that mega, campus, which would be, in fact, Boeing's biggest facility outside of the UK. What is the facility all about? What is the campus
outside of the US, actually, the
outside
largest
of the US.
is in the US. Shweta, I think, Boeing is not new to India. India is not new to Boeing, and this relationship has been on fairly robust for many years now. In fact, some estimates suggest that India's exports to Boeing overall contribute to about $1 billion or so. So India already has been a strong vendor base for Boeing. There are components made in India that are exported outside of India that go into Boeing aircraft and other sort of equipment that Boeing works with, whether it is on the testing or on the airframe design, structural design, etc.
So the engineering part of it.
Absolutely. So the engineering part of it, the R&D part of it, in fact, Boeing has had partnerships with multiple IITs and IISc in Bengaluru already. And just, I think, early this week on Monday, it was announced that there would be a Boeing components part and a maintenance plant coming up in Khurja in Uttar Pradesh. Now, coming specifically to the facility that Prime Minister Modi is going to inaugurate today, this is the Boeing India Engineering and Technical Campus, right, and BIETC as it is referred to. This is, of course, going to largely be an R&D hub. Multiple aspirations associated with this new campus. The lead among them, in fact, as per the government press release, is that this is actually going to promote the participation of women in the STEM engineering system, right? So you're looking at more enrollment of women, more participation from women when it comes to science, engineering, and those technical skills of math, science, etc. In addition to that, of course, there is going to be renewed focus on R&D. There is going to be renewed focus on job creation. Boeing in India, directly or indirectly, already creates about 6,000 odd jobs, right? Now, there are advertisements already to recruit people for this new facility. As many as 107 applications are out already, out of which about 95, 98 are likely to be in the city of Bengaluru itself. So, obviously, a further sort of accentuation of the existing relationship that India enjoys with Boeing. Given the fact that India already has a large order book, all airlines across India have split joint orders between Boeing and Airbus. But I think what Boeing still has to do globally is to come out of the woods when it comes to questions being raised on its safety and security concerns.
That is
so, while at one point it's good to celebrate the partnership between India and US, that partnership getting strengthened on account of aviation, on account of Boeing specifically, I think there is also this renewed focus that Boeing is trying to put on its own engineering, its own design, its own components, and making safety of passengers paramount.
And that is crucial to point out, because even as Boeing expands in India, it is battling serious charges abroad of passenger safety, or perhaps not having aircraft which are quite in line with what aviation safety requires them to have. Boeing CEO also coming on record to suggest that we will be looking at all these safety measures very, very soon.
That's right. So I think, there have been some measures. In fact, as many as 40 aircraft have been tested already in the US. Those inspections have finished, have concluded, and that report is awaited, right? Add to that the fact that now they have a former naval admiral who has been brought in globally at Boeing to take care of, these safety measures, which seem to have caused obviously great concern across the world. Now, that is an issue specific to the Boeing 737 MAX 9 fleet. India, and even the order book that stands right now, Indian airlines across the board have not placed orders for the Boeing 737 MAX 9. So you've got MAX 8 and you've got MAX 10. For some, strange reason, India has given the MAX 9 a miss, which is good. But I think specifically back to this campus, that is the larger story which is brewing today. The focus on India, the focus on India's engineering capability, the focus on India's scientific temper, the prowess that India displays when it comes to, use and deployment of science, R&D, all of that is going to be the focus. And this may not directly be related to building aircraft. It's not really a manufacturing plant which is coming up. It is largely going to be restricted to other components and other engineering services that go into ensuring that Boeing aircraft, like any other aircraft, are safe to fly in and have the best engineering in place to keep them afloat.
And I think Boeing will need those aircraft. In fact, India needs those aircraft.